Okay. Yep, there we go. Good evening and welcome. This is Obi-Wan Pez for Enzimplix Pachinko. We are working tonight on Elite Dangerous because Final Fantasy VII Remake is not being happy with me. Keep saying that my drivers have crashed and I need to update them, but I can't update them because my hardware is old. So we're going to do some murders. Hand draw all the vectors? Yep. I want to give you a sense of how it all works there. Alright, just to remind everybody where we are in the story. This is not actually what we're doing, but
this is salvation.
Salvation is
Future generations will remember
a
our
dick.
triumph today. The Thargoid threat consigned to the past.
With my guidance, Azimuth has constructed
The means to destroy our enemy. My final gift. Born from a century of sacrifice. The Proteus Wave. Our victory is delivered in this moment. Humanity's next great chapter begins now.
Proteus Wave is online, Commodore Halloran. Surface site readings are stable.
Initiate countdown sequence.
20, 19, 18.
Multiple Thargoid interceptors approaching. Just a few more seconds.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It really is pretty.
The Proteus Wave has been successfully deployed.
Analyzing Thargoid vessels. No life signs. And the rest of the Thargoid fleet? Similar reports from across the system. They're shutting down. We finally did it.
I'm picking up an energy surge near... No, from the Proteus Wave site. Thargoid markers, but amplified past anything I
Shut
see.
the weapon down! Now!
Unestablished...
Warning. Thrusters offline.
What just happened? Report!
The Thargoids! They're alive!
Controls are not responsive! All systems offline! Engineering! We need power! Now! All crew! Brace for impact!
Just for fun. Every so often you gotta watch it again. So the Thargoids are the aliens whose space humans have started to migrate into, and they take exception to humans stealing their resources, so they naturally started attacking people. And then people are all up in arms about it. And again, I'm not surprised. But Azimuth Biotech was trying to find a way in which to eliminate the Thargoids in order to establish their supremacy and human supremacy. Oh no. That may take a minute. I guess I don't need this. Alright, so what we're going to do is, well, we gotta wait for the person upstairs to pop into existence. He's here.
Looking for combat experience, this is where you'll find it. This whole system's rife with conflict.
Who's fighting? I'm in the wrong system for what I wanted to do, actually, but... Social and Silver State. And traditional versus LHS 134. What the hell are they doing here? Okay. We're gonna pop into. See if there's anybody home. Medium, low, medium, high. Alright, so traditional versus LHS 134. We can fight for traditional. Maybe. Ugh. Sure, why not?
Get ready to deploy. Deployment confirmed.
Oops, that wasn't where I needed to go. Alright, we'll run a high here, and then see how we do. If I like it, we'll stick with high, and if not, we'll move back over to 82 Eridani, where we are currently embroiled in a battle to try and get our faction to be the top faction at like every settlement in the entire system. See how it goes. While that's working, since I'm taking a taxi, I can just real quick check the graphics. I think I might want to knock this down. Yeah. Let's knock it down to mid. Alright, so that should be able to you know what, let's frame limit to 30, which I know, probably not the best thing, but try again. I'm not sure I actually hit apply before it bonked out there. So, yeah, no. Think that might have actually done a little bit better for the stream. So anyway, while we're taxiing off, hope everybody's week was good. Yeah, that's way better. We're already not dropping a whole bunch of frames. Okay, we're still dropping frames, but it's looking like it's less of a problem. Got our exams set up for next week. Students are probably not going to like them, but oh well. And I have been looking over the 48th annual conference for the American Mathematical Association of two-year colleges. Um, so I'm going to be heading up to Toronto during middle of November for a conference there, and we'll see if we can learn some awesome stuff and corroborate with my colleague who's coming with me. So we're gonna like basically divide into you know, 2 different sessions and then talk about it over lunch or dinner or whatever and see what cool things we can learn. If you ever have the chance to go to a professional conference, definitely do it at some point because it's really cool. You get to learn all the like new things that's in your field, whatever you're doing. Doesn't matter what you're doing. It's gotta also remember what time I'm actually flying in. This was...
Kilo Alpha 3 to control. Approaching conflict zone.
Yep, I also worked on a new loadout for the conflict zones. So I am working with the TK Eclipse, which is the laser submachine gun, and then the Karma. I forget what the code is on this one, but it's the rocket launcher. Alright, here we go. Oops. Oh. Okay. I don't think I know this area. Oh, good. There we go. There's one down. Jeez. There we go. Oh no, everybody's stuck in place again. So as much as I really like this occasionally, this is really not cool. So everybody is currently stuck in their locations. Everybody's feet are rooted to the ground. I am the only person who is actually able to move or literally do anything. So unfortunately, this one is going to take a while. There's 2 down just immediately. Alright, I'm going to need more ammo. Alright, where's the ammo? Yeah, so I'm cheesing this really bad, just because they don't have, yeah, wow, that's a hard hit. Ouch. Jerks. There we go. Hell. Man. You're not, though. Okay, go to Foxtrot. So this is going to be incredibly boring for just about everybody, but since this is a high level battle, I probably should win it, as much as that sucks. What was that looking for? Right. Oh, lovely. Well, I'm glad I checked my email. According to this, Air Canada has just changed my flight, so I may no longer actually have a flight anymore. go? It's a terrible idea. I shouldn't have done that, but... Alright, let's go find ammo. Ammo crate behind me. Yikes. Where the hell's that coming? Oh, yeah. I don't like how these are out kind of in the middle of nowhere, so maybe we'll keep with these other ones over here, and then we'll come back to these areas eventually. Which also means that there's going to be a huge buildup of enemies on that corner of the map, which also can be very fun. Alright, so we're like halfway. Apparently the enemy has chalked up some kills or something. I don't know why our team is down to 890 instead of still being at 900 or 950. Da, 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 da. Alright, so what are we doing? Bravo and Charlie out there. Eh. There we go. I'm also not used to the industrial complex. So this is like a kind of new map for me. Alright. Unless they drop one very soon. Ooh. There's some enemies over there. Alpha. Yeah. Oh yeah. Way on the other side. $52,000 credits for each kill. And these guys, at this point, it's shooting fish in a barrel. Like, they literally cannot move. So like I said, this is cheesing it really bad, but I'll take it. Alright, so now at this point we gotta go way out there and get at least one of these. Probably can just pick up all three. I'm good. Oops. Uh-huh. I'm not gonna be able to stick myself way out in the open. Come on. Boo. Oh no.
Activating emergency air supply. Suit recharging. Shield online. Suit fully charged.
Okay. Wait, there was ammo. There. Jeez.
Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot. Alpha is now online.
Alright, so we'll finish out this glitched one. It's getting pretty close to end here. Jeez.
Foxtrot is ours. Bravo is online. Suit recharging. Suit fully charged. Enemy reinforcements are coming in.
Scout must have been. Could have been Commando, I guess.
Now online.
Sniper. Luckily for me, they've only got 3 shots, but... Planet is cool. Good evening. You know I don't give answers. He's in there somewhere, come on. Boo. What the hell? Go like this, go like that. Ah, too far. Oh shit, right, boop. Can I use that item to my advantage? Really? Jeez, man. Really? Cool, twofer. And yes, I do know you're being sarcastic as well. Alright. So we still have people out there? Ah, yes. Hang on. Let's pick this up. And let's pick this up. You call yourself a sharpshooter. Can't even get through a hole in the fence. Alright. So this is also kind of a bit of a problem in that this settlement is so huge that we need practical vehicles to get around here. It would be much better in the daytime, but being in the night here, it would be challenging, or it is challenging. But restore vital signs, and we don't need any shield projectors. there. Maybe not. Yep. Hey. Alright, so for this, quickest way out is to exit the main menu and then go back in. Otherwise, you have to wait until your ride comes, and then you automatically hop back in the ride, but then you have to take the ship all the way back. When you just do this, then you just respawn at the settlement. Alright. We can probably shut our light off now that we're here.
I need soldiers who are ready to see some action.
Alright, so let's do this one more time and actually show how it is when you actually get into it. Right, yeah. Fight for traditional. I have combat bonds. 11.98 million. So this is like a tiny amount of time and quite a significant amount of money. When you fight in the lows, usually you get about 200 to 400,000 per battle, and in mediums you get about 1 to 2 million per battle. So getting about 12, yeah, it's pretty nice. Alright, I also want to change my loadout for this one. No, never mind. I think I want to leave it with this because this is more of a long-range loadout. We'll do the short range loadout when we get to 82 Eridani. Although, the battle there might be over.
Welcome aboard, soldier.
So the boom detonator, dominator suit had the Karma L6. Alright, if we look at it, has the Karma L6 rocket launcher with audio masking, because why not? I found it that way. The TK Eclipse, which is submachine laser rifle. I don't know why. I'm not even piloting this thing. I feel like you could be able to just not have to worry about it. So yeah. TK Eclipse automatic rifle with stowed reloading, which is nice. Probably the Karma L6 with stowed reloading would be really nice. And Metacore Tormentor, which is the plasma pistol. So I had done, looking to do some damage, is the noise suppressor on the Karma AR-50. I'm looking to get a couple more like damage upgrades to put it on this one, but as it is right now, putting a noise suppressor on it, it doesn't really bother me. And the TK Aphelion, or Aphelion, doesn't have anything on it at the moment, and I don't have any other Aphelions, so yeah, whatever works. So I'm going to use that one, like I said, for long range stuff. The sniper, as much as I would like to use the sniper rifle, so TK Zenith for stability is pretty good. It also has 3-round burst. The Karma C44 with added headshot damage might actually be nice for this. Because actually, if the guys get rooted to the ground again, this would be perfect. And the Medicore Executioner, which is the sniper rifle with faster handling. This is good, but at the same time, it's not really necessary. I think I prefer the loadout that I had originally. Alright, so taxi flight. Yet again. These particular combat zones are also really good to do in groups of humans, because you don't get NPCs that are just kind of running around all over the place somewhat randomly. You can create much more of a strategy. So I would, for instance, create 2 fire teams, put them on either end, and pretty much just have like one manage these 3, one manage these 3, and then occasionally they'll come into the middle to guard alpha. Alright. Not particularly, oh good, they're at least moving. No, they're not. Damn it. Really? Alright. This is complete crap. I'm gonna get myself killed here. Intentionally. and then go and reload. So I'm just gonna walk and like have these guys just shoot me. Really? Or he's just gonna be completely terrible. Cool. Well, you know, I was hoping we'd have an actual hard CZ. Oops. That's not what I want. So now my guys are back here, doing nothing. Can't see anybody from here. Yeah, I got no enemies. Here's some. Yeah. We'll play it like this. Alright, so we're gonna go shieldless. Where are we? Over there. Okay. You know what, let's worry about that later. Let's go get Delta Foxtrot and then work our way back. Alright, no healing at this point. Let's see how long we can last with this. There we go. Mm-mm. Oh. Something that might actually hurt me. Mm-mm. Oh no! Out of ammo. Really low. Okay. There's people up there. Okay. Woo! There we go. Okay. So now we're going to grab the sniper rifle. Because this is just getting ridiculous. Change loadout. Sniper. Actually, wait. Yeah, because these guys are in groups, so we can do boom. Oh, this is going to be fun. So they're all clustered together. And so all we need to do is take the Eclipse and just start spraying across the entire group, taking their shields down to a low enough point where we can launch a couple of rockets in the middle of them and just take them all out. Oh no. Or I'm gonna get dropped on top of the enemies. That's cool. Holy shit. That's 3 of them. I'm not gonna reload fast enough though. Nope. So this will be way more fun for at least a couple minutes. Alright, I need ammo. Whee! Alright, so sniper there too. Here's the other thing. They can see me from a mile away. That is not fair at all. Ah, good. Alright, so we need to hold Delta, grab some ammo while we're here. Okay. I was gonna say I'm not hitting anything, that's so weird. Uh-oh. Didn't knock them all out. Okay, there we go. And get me back on. Cool. Oh, boo. Alright, let's hurry up and get this thing done. Maybe a little less messing around. capture this one and those two, I probably should be a little bit short, so then I can get the a couple more people just laying about, hopefully. Pick them off. I don't see anybody. Come to think of it. Must have all got dropped over here. Because I don't see anybody.
Alpha point secured. Suit recharging. Suit fully charged. Bravo is online.
There. Some over that way. Got a couple down there too. Yeah, that's easier. Alright, so we'll go back to Echo over there. Probably take out the 3 or 4 guys that are beyond that.
Foxtrot is ours. Alpha is now online. Reinforcements are ready to deploy. Enemy reinforcements are coming in hot.
Oh, come on now.
Enemy support has arrived. Enemy command has called in backup. Battery low. Shield online.
Really?
Shield online. Clear the area of remaining enemies that we've won. Battery depleted. Activating emergency air supply.
Boo. Right, I don't have any recharge on that one. There we go.
Shield online.
Some guys down there. Some guys down there. Gotta get them all. So, start over this side. There you go. Oy. This would be so much easier if everybody wasn't just pinned in place. Hey. Decent shot. Alright, that's enough. Oy. Alright.
I need soldiers who are ready for action. Ready to join the fight, soldier.
Now I'm gonna redeem and get out of here. Alright, another 11 million. So,
Remember,
yeah.
there's always a fight somewhere.
Mostly because I literally had to do everything. So, so we're gonna go. I got a new few ships since I last streamed Elite. I got a Mamba and a Fer de Lance, and I've outfitted a couple of Vultures. So we're in a little bit better shape in terms of combat. I need to upgrade a bunch of the engineering on this stuff, but it's at least well on its way. So it's got something at least. I also need to rework all of my key bindings. And moved up to friendly on traditional. Good times. Come on. Oh, we're drifting. That's not good. Why are we drifting? What's the input? Why are we yawing to the right? Alright, clearly we need to check that. So, ship control. Flight rotation. Alright, let's just do this real quick. So put in those so I can at the very least, hopefully. Nope. Interesting. I have absolutely no idea why I'm doing this. No. That's weird. It's not insignificant either. Oh no, Bertram. What's going on? Yeah, well, they can be difficult. All of it, though? Alright, let's see. I want to see if this is going to... I'm going to pull input. Nope. Oh, that's not good. Now onto the math bad news. Okay, there we go. Now we're back to normal. So we're going to go to 82 Eridani. Right there. And we're going to see if we have any missions to do for Boop. 6 out of 10 on first quiz, 2 questions. Second quiz, prepared for 4 out of 4 or 5. Well, so what's going on with them? Questions are the same as the first, but with a different way of solving. Yeah, okay. You mean antiderivatives, i.e. taking integrals? Uh-huh. Alright, so what are you doing with the Riemann sum? Yeah, but the Riemann sum's the easy one, because you just draw some pictures. Exactly the wrong way. Hate it. missed that one too. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I mean, taking the Riemann sum with a limit out front is just the same as the integral. Well, yeah, but it's just notation. So what are you doing? You're finding the area of a rectangle. How do you find areas of rectangles? Right? They're widths times the height, and the widths are all going to be dx going across, or rather delta x. So it's always delta x going this way, and then it's the function value going this way. Worry about the notation later. The important thing is you get the idea, get the picture that you're drawing out. Draw the picture of, like, your rectangles, even just a few of them. You say, this is the way the rectangles work. Probably should not go into the station at full speed, but, you know. Where are we? There. I'm liking this ship. Like, it's a racer. Alright. So, everybody's going to hate this, but it'll work. So we were trying to work for the conservatives of 82 Rodani and make sure that they get up to the reputation level or influence level of Boop, and then we are going to steal all of their settlements in the entire in the entire system. That's the idea. See how it goes. Workers of 82 Eridani. Yeah, they skipped over everything else. The Workers' Party has been knocked down to 5%, so the war's over. Well, so here's the thing, right? They are a dictatorship, and so we want to put them in their place. If you are in a civil war with like Workers of 82 Eridani, is a democracy system. So you see that up the right side there. If you work against or try to go against a democracy, and you yourselves are a democracy or something else that's sort of peaceful, you can only take one of their settlements through what's called an election. So basically you tell everybody at the settlement, hey, vote for us, and then they might vote for you and take one, maybe two settlements at most. If, on the other hand, you are in a competing faction with, say, a dictatorship, they are not friendly to our group, which is a cooperative. So we will be at war with each other, and we will have the opportunity to take all of their settlements. So we have to fight against them. We will be completely and utterly destroying them, because we're going to basically take all, like, 20 of us that are active and just keep going down the list and keep attacking each settlement one at a time. And when we do that, we'll be able to collect all of the settlements as we go through. And then when we win the war, we walk away with all of their settlements, or like, most of them. So right now we're trying to increase their influence and get them up to us. And in doing so, then we'll be able to go to war with them. And then, once we go to war with the conservatives and beat them and take their settlements, then we're going to go after Crimson Legal and Co. So they are corporate. I believe that's also friendly. So we will be able to only take one or two of their settlements at a time. But we've got time. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Let's see if this is available. This is going to... Oh, bring here. Interesting. I need to bring battle weapons here. Okay, so I need to check EDDBIO, which is the Elite Dangerous database. Yeah, I tried to get as close as I could, and it's pretty good overall. Doesn't quite look like me, but I never make it work. No matter how close I can get, I can never make it look like me to my satisfaction. Mood. That's canon. Is it not here? Huh. Okay. Well, we'll open up new window. We are going to look for commodities. Ah, there we go. We want battle weapons. And we are currently in 82 Erdani. We want to include all possible settlements by a large port, because if I can fit this in my Type 9, then I only have to make 2 trips and I can make 27 million off of this. Woo! Okay, well, I can make 20 million off of this, but nonetheless. Alright, I also need to open up the market analyzer. I want a supply of at least 300. Okay. LFT 69. Nice. Has battle weapons available for 5,700 credits and supply of over 12,000. So that's working out pretty well for me. So if I take this, Resnick Port has large, right? Stations. Jump to Station Bresnik. Port. Large. Okay, cool. So So I can take this. It's supposed to be a team mission. So you're supposed to, like, accept this with 10 other people. And then go out with those 10 other people and go collect the stuff. But I don't have that kind of time. Nor the current support with all of my other faction people. So, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to take my Type 9. Use this ship. How are we doing? There we go. Okay, so I have, let's check out the fitting on this to make sure that it's still up around 700 something. Cargo. Nope. Page down. Sideways. Where are we going? Oh, come on. Whatever. Optional internal. Alright, so 256 is 512. 768. No. 730. Damn it. Alright, 512. 6. Shit. 44, right? Yeah. So I have a cup of coffee, usually when I start stream, and then when I get to the end of the coffee, I pour in the water from a separate one so that I can kind of mix it around and get all the rest of the residue out of here. Alright, go like this. Can we do that? Is that going to work? Why is this not working? Why is this not working? Like, I'm supposed to be able to hit Q and E and have it, like, tip over. Be like, oh, you can go to the next section. No problem. But it's not doing it. So this is slightly upsetting. Why is this not working? There we go, Z. Okay. Cargo capacity, if we keep it as it is 788. So I only have to make 2 trips with this in order to get it 1,400 and some odd units of this stuff. Awesome. Now, this does provide this is provided that nothing major has changed. Because sometimes they're like, oh yeah, our goods here have just completely changed. So I selected, find all this stuff. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Okay. Adding Enterprise has a lot. And Paris Laboratory has enough. So, one or the other. We also might want to just go to Franklin Prospect to update what is there. Because it has been 114 days since it has been updated. And I have the new market connector, or new. I recently added the market connector so that I can update EDDB and Inara, which are the 2 online databases for stuff. So let's just go ahead and update Franklin, because it's not any further than the others, and I might be taking a chance that it doesn't actually have the goods, but I'd say it's worth it. So LFT 69 here, plot route, and we can view a system map because I have been here before. By exploration data, just cause. Okay, so Franklin. I don't think I have any. Yeah. Points of interest. Here we go. So settlements, planetary Franklin. That's where we want to go. Okay. Right, that's the one that needs updating. Yep. Alright. I am also running this shieldless, which may not be the best idea, but you know what? Whatever. If I end up getting killed on this, it's my own fault. And so this ship is Shield has some really nice oversized thrusters to make sure that we can keep this tonnage moving. And sometimes you whack your head on the post here, so you gotta be careful. Alright. And I can only get the ship up to about 221 meters per second, so not exactly quick. The Python, my usual ship that I run, is usually somewhere around 400 to 415, and the Mamba can get up to about 440 when I strip everything down. I imagine that it can go a lot faster, potentially, but I just haven't gotten it really shaved down to like the absolute fastest. It's going to require a lot more engineering to make it work. Double check. Alright, got 100% of the mapping in here, so I'm not going to find anything new if I send out probes. That's not true. I won't find anything new if I am in the Discovery scanner. There we go. So we have 0% of this planet actually mapped. Now we're going to increase that quite significantly. Looking at the back of the planet, this is where the probes are hitting. And there we go. Once we hit 90%, it's considered fully scanned. So it pops up with 100. This has geological stuff on it, which is good for materials, but I don't need any of that right now. The other option is it could say biological, which are fun. It's a new feature in Odyssey. So you go out and do some genetic mapping of other life forms here in the galaxy. Does pay pretty well. But it is a science venture, so it doesn't pay that well. Ayo. I had a student come in today, former student, who wanted to ask about like career and stuff like that, and thinking about getting into a master's program. I was like, oh yeah. He says, oh, you went to Johns Hopkins? I was like, yeah, and we talked about that for a while, and I was like, yeah, and I've been working on something just for fun, and I pull out the Grinfeld tensor calculus book, and he goes, wait, you're working on that? I'm working on that. And I was like, no way. And I said, yeah, I got stuck in like chapter 3, and he's like, I'm stuck in chapter 3. So, he's doing it to try to understand general relativity, and I'm doing it in order to try to understand if there's a better way to use that notation, tensor calculus notation, for Grinfeld, Grinfeld. He is a he is a math teacher and researcher at Drexel University in Philadelphia. But it was just wild that my former student and I haven't seen each other in like 6 years, and then we get together to talk about, math and education, and then it turns out that, oh, by the way, we've been working on the same stuff. Pop the gear. Uh-oh. Okay. So Dr. Grinfeld wrote the tensor calculus book that I've been working on, and been trying to look into it, trying to make it work. Like I said, it's... Alright, let's see. Just real quick. Wonder if I have any of this stuff. Power distributors, I've got that fully stocked. FSD fully done. Power plant fully done for what I've got. Sensors, one off, but yeah, I don't have the other stuff I need for the bottom one. Yeah, I know. I've got a lot of catching up to do if I want to write a book before I'm... he probably wrote... I don't even remember. He wrote it a while back, so... he's got me beat. Alright, battle weapons. Here we go. 788 tons of battle weapons. If I just wanted to sell this, I could get 7,600 each for each ton. So, not too bad. Alright. Go back to 82 area. Bresnik. Let's go. Destination obscured is one of the most common things that I get. Which, honestly, too bad. Alright, so we're gonna turn sideways here, get the planet just in the corner of our screen. And basically, as soon as we breach the blue line, which is the orbital cruise line, at about, what's that going to be, like 300 to 500 kilometers, then we'll probably be clear of the planet and be able to nose over to find where we are. Yeah, there it is. P. Eridani. With me carrying this whole giant bunch of weapons, I probably shouldn't stop for a honk. I mean, more than a honk. But we can honk when we get in system. Really? Generally illegal cargo. So I am literally smuggling for these people. I absolutely hate them. So that's not just illegal cargo like generally in the system. That's illegal cargo at your target. So it's funny though, why would they? I mean, I know why they would, but it's one of those things. You'd think that there would be a little more is it? Where's the entrance? That's it. Alright, so top. There we go. So we gotta make this quick because this ship is slow. We've got to push as hard as we can for the door and hope that they customs don't scan us. There we go. 0 out. Where are we? Back there. We might actually make it. Oh. What? How dare they? There we go. Alright, have to repair the ship for 7,400 credits. We go to the mission board, and we go to the cargo mission depot, and we say, here are half-ish of the materials. And now we go back. And we go back. Really? There we go. LFT, jump in. Go to points of interest. Nope, Franklin. Oh wait, they're out now, or they have a low number. Oh. Franklin. Oh no. Franklin still has like 2,000. So it's about 1,300 now. Alright, we're good. Oops. so 223. It's about how much we can push it. So yeah, in Elite Dangerous, we have this particular outfitting for this Type 9, allows us to have 788 tons of cargo, but is shieldless, so we do have to watch out for bumping into stuff. Frameshift drive, I also added, what did I add on this one? Increased range, so that it will be able to jump much farther in order to reach its destination in fewer jumps. So I definitely wanted to have that on my cargo ship, and also probably on one or two other ships, but it's not really like a super necessary thing. I do want to, on a combat ship, get one that's like a faster load time. So it charges at a much faster rate, but I think it uses a lot more power just in static mode. Like it requires, if you're thinking about it in terms of like a circuit breaker in your panel and like your panel in your house, then it would require more slots in order to fill, or in order to take up, like, it will take up more power overall. It needs larger amperage, more or less. And after we get this 20 million profit mission done, I think we're going to call it a night and raid out to somebody. So it's going to be a few minutes still while we get everything set up and fall into place. Oh god, this is so sluggish. It's even worse when it's laden, but yeah. Bertram, I was telling everybody earlier that I'm setting up for a math conference next month, so we're trying to pick like what sessions to go to, things like that. So far, I know that I will be going to the faculty math league competition because that's just fun as hell. Um, we take the same exam that our students take during, like as a competition to see who does the best. And these are insane questions. I've put them on here before, but it's like, I guarantee there will be one question that says something to the effect of the sum of four, four numbers raised to the fourth power is 2022. It's like every single time we have any of these competitions, there's always one question that says something similar. Then it'll be like find the smallest possible sum of those values. What the hell? Nope. Okay. I used to find those questions incredibly hard, but not really. So back when I was in high school, there was always one that had the same thing. It was, one of the 6 questions at least once during the year. So they were all able to be answered by pre-calculus students, but the thing was that they were like even Algebra 1 and Algebra 2 students could get it. It was a lot more about lateral thinking, and so it's more about like what kinds of puzzles can you solve in 20 minutes, maybe a half hour. We had 6 questions on every one, and like I said, there was always one sometime during the course of the year that was like, the sum of 3 cubes equals the current year. The sum of 3 numbers raised to the 4th power is the current year. Whatever it was. Always. Every single time. And I never got better at solving it. Because I kind of rolled my eyes at it and was like, 4. Damn it. Oh. Alright, curse you, IDDB. You failed me. How did that happen? Franklin Prospect, supply 2,000. Somebody swoop in and just buy them? Ooh. Maybe. Alright, cool. Well, anyway, we'll go to either Anning or Paris, whichever one's closer. Not like this. Either Anning or Paris, which one? Wait. Okay. That's my progress. We're here. Paris. Alright, well, that was weird. I tried to update the market thing and it was like, you're not at a station. I mean, sort of. Alright, left. There we go. Right on the edge. So we push a little bit harder here. We can get it to pop up above. Safe flight zone. And we aim just above it.
You're on course, Commander. Maintain heading.
Launch.
Landing completed. Disembark when ready.
How we doing? Alright, 1600. So I only need 710. And then we look at this and we say, what are we going to do if we go back to not Godwin Vision, but if we are going back to Bresnik. Alright, battle weapons are, well, they're pretty good, but they're also illegal, so they can't really sell them there. Consumer tech at 1860. Yeah, that seems to be about it. Alright, let's actually go for it. We'll take the extras. Alright, so what this is going to do is, if we can't sell them, then I'm going to sell them to the black market weapons dealer at Bresnik. Hopefully there is one. A black market dealer. Who will take it for less money. However, they should, first of all, they'll take it at all. I don't know, if you can't beat them, join them. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the weapons there. If we can sell them for $4,000 profit, awesome. If we can't sell it for a 4,000 or 4,000 credit profit each, then we'll take those 78 that are extra and we'll take them to the black market dealer who should be willing to give them over, but probably for less money than they're actually worth, and possibly for me it's going to be at a loss. However, this also has the effect that it will hurt the influence of the controlling station. So it should, in theory, lower Crimson Legal's influence, which is going to effectively increase ours. Ours may literally stay the same. In theory. So, just like last time, we're going to go around it in Super Cruise to try to find the go around it in Super Cruise to try and find the entrance. When we get to the entrance, we'll then zoom into it as fast as humanly possible. That one? Nope. Alright, so it's the one on the opposite side. Like, complete opposite side. There it is. Yep. So now that I got it figured out. Damn. Flew too fast. That was stupid. Still on the inside, so that's good. Uh-oh. close enough. Damn. Alright, let's line it up first. So we're gonna use thrusters only. Sync that indicator into the center of the circle on the station. Hey, Pen Center. That it is. And also trying to avoid the customs agents. No, no, no. I made it. Oh no. Oh no. Good times. Damn. Okay, there we go. Come on. Man. Nobody was there. Yeesh. Really? You jerks. Yeah, typically they don't care that much. Alright, so we're going to deliver the remaining 710. And we're going to take the... Don't think I need biotech conductors. Huh. Let's just check real quick. Components. And they do have rarity 5, so I might just want to take them anyway. Okay. Yeah. So, beams and burst lasers. Basically all weapons. So, why not? It's only gonna lose me 2 million off of this anyway. Alright, so then we're gonna skip this. We're going to go to... Alright, I can't pay any... Or I can't do anything without just paying a fine now. So... Do I have the ability to pay that fine now? That'd be nice. Somehow I doubt it. Because it's never that easy. Oh, there we go. 400 credits. Okay, I got nothing else. That's already paid. No bounties detected. Okay, so I should, in theory, be able to do stuff. Cool. Alright, sell battle weapons? Nope, okay. I was expecting this. So we can sell reactive armor and non-lethal weapons, but you can't sell battle weapons here. So what we do instead is we go to the contacts, go to black market, and you can't do it because there are lawyers in charge here. I forgot. Damn. Okay. So this means that since we have a small number, it's only 78, we can transfer this to our other ship. Now, the only other ship that has stuff that's ready to take it in is going to be the Python. I guess maybe the Anaconda, but it's just too big. Use this ship. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be smuggling a whole bunch of stuff back into the country. So, I don't know what exactly I want to get while I'm there. Like maybe some maple candy. Because I've always, well, I pretty much always go for maple candy whenever I'm in one of these places. So, alright, let's see. Alright, well, anyway, let's just check the engineering here. Make sure I've got everything up to where it needs to be. Charge enhance power distributor. I need chemical manipulators. Shield generators. I need configurable components. FSD is full. Power plants is full for what I have. And sensors is full for just full. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's all right. So, thank you very much for coming. We're gonna raid out to somebody who's on for tonight. Okay. So, I don't know how long Brandon's going to be on, but we can raid over to him. Kuiper's doing Last of Us Part 1. Let's do Kuiper. So, Hyperbole Streams is doing Last of Us Part 1. We'll head on over to their channel. Hope you all have a good rest of your week. Good weekend. We're on the weekend now. Hope you all have a good weekend. And I'll see you on Tuesday for some math. And next Friday, we're going to try to play Final Fantasy VII again. I have to troubleshoot. I don't know what happened. It's weird. Maybe it just needs a restart. So, have a good night. This is Obi-Wan Pez for N Simplex Pachinko.